Welcome back, my fellow aggressive listeners, learners. In this section, we shall continue with font weight and font style. However, we've learned fonts, system font, and Google font, so we're going to remove them. All right. To continue with this typography, we'll be doing font weight and font style. All right, in this section, and then hopefully we'll be able to touch this. But if we are not, we'll do it in the next video. All right. So let's get started. Now, don't forget that we have imported some values during when we were importing this. You can see 400, right? You can see 200. And then for, I think it's robo test, right? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. For Roboto, we had 500, we have 700. I think those are the two font weight we imported. So, and for Balo, we had 400 and then 400 and 200. Those are the two font weight we imported. So, I am going to use P, either P, okay? I think that P, we named it content, right? So, and this is it. Either you use element P or we use class. So I'm going to use class because it is higher in specificity. All right. So I'm going to use class and I'm going to say P and I'm going to say font weight. Now look at all the things you have. You have, what are we using? We are using Roboto. All right. So for Roboto, we only have 400 and 200. So let's go ahead and do 400. Now, if you don't have something and you are calling for it, you can see it has changed. We also have 200. You can see it will respond to 200. Now, if you put 700, 700, do we? Okay, so yeah, 700. Sorry, Roboto is 700 and 500. Yes. So yes, 700 and 500. So if you put 700, it respond. Put 500, and then you see it respond to 500. But if you try 600, you don't have 600, do you? You don't have 600 in Roboto. You don't have 600 in Roboto. So if you try 900, so it is still showing you what you had before. So now this, if you need a font weight size, you must import it. So otherwise, you can also try bolder, right? You can try bolder, right? But you must make sure you import whatever you want, all right? You must import whatever you want. That is the only condition where it gets to what give you what you're looking for. So that is font weight. It's not like it's going to give you a size or something, but it's going to give you the weight of the letter is going to increase, and that is what I hope you should have seen here. The weight of the letter is going to what? Is going to increase. So and if you, so you can see this is the original size. So we didn't have 100, but we had 200. No, we didn't have 200. We didn't have 300. But we had 500. I think so. So that is just font weight. Now, what about font style? Font style. Font style has to do with either italic, right? So you can see that is it. So if it is not italic, it is oblique, all right, and then it could be normal. So it could be normal for now, right? Good. So and it will return to what it was. So that is how font style is. So it is up to you. You know what you're doing, but those are the way you can manipulate text. You can manipulate font style, font weight, and all that. So let's go ahead and see if we can play around text. Right now that we already have this, so I can go ahead and say test align left. Let's increase this like this. So test align left or test align right. You can see that. So you can see that now we can shift the let's take one of the heading, this one, typography. Let's take it to the left too. So we can do heading. Then you have a text align right. So it will also go to the right. So you can do it center to also go to center. You can do it justify, it will also get justified. You can even say let the contents to justify, it will get justified, right? So that is what you do with text, right? So let's also look at text decoration. Text decoration, you can say, let's do text decoration on the header. Text decoration, right? Let's say dash, right? Or text decoration overline. You can see that text decoration color, and somebody will say I love red, right? I think that didn't work. Text so text, okay, let's do text transform uppercase. So these are a couple of things you can do. Okay. I think I was doing it in the wrong place. So I can do text decoration color. Choose let me choose aquarium. Yeah, good. Yes. So there was no text decoration where I did. And text transform uppercase. You can see all that, right? So these are typographies that you can actually work with. Text overflow. No, we're not doing that. Let's do text indentation. I think we can. Let's do that on where we had content. Text indentation. 5 rems. You can also use pixel. You can see it have given a space from here to here. You can see the spacing, all right? So these are the couple of things you get. Now let's look at letter spacing. 2 rems. You can see 1 rem, 0.1 rem. You can see, right? So you can go ahead and play along with all these things. Word spacing. So we want to create a space between words, between the word. Word spacing 0.75 or 1 rem. You can see it creates a spacing between the words. So it's up to you. You know what you want to do. You can even do 0.5 rems or pixel self, or even pixel 0.5 pixel. Sorry, please. So you could see this. You could play around it with whichever way you want, right? It's up to you. So you could separate the words and all that. And then I think that's it. Now there are some, you could go ahead, take your time, try all this, and then you'll be able to see a whole lot of things that you can actually play with. All right. You could see a whole lot of things that you can actually play with, and believe me, you would actually like a whole lot of things. Now that is typography. All right, so go ahead, try some of these things, create classes, create elements, write whatever you can write in it, test it, and then it is only through practice that you get better. All right. So, and I believe in the next class, we are going to be having projects that will span through all the things we've learned, and then, of course, cover most of the typographies, colors, and units, CSS unit that we have learned all through. And then I will also see you in the next class. Thank you very much.